So here we are, another new season, another Skate Canada competition where they get to unveil their new stuff. They did the original dance to rave reviews, and now, with thanks to Christopher Dean, their coach Natalia Dubova, some techno pop. This is Victor Kraatz and Shaylin Bourne.
And Meet Her at the Love Parade by Dahul. The audience is with them. One of the toughest things in dance is to keep them all the way through the dance. Let's see if they can. This is tough. Watch this spin.
Tell you what, if they weren't ice dancers, they'd make great aerobic instructors.
Wow. I remember last year when they debuted Riverdance, it still needed a lot of work, and that was pretty obvious that it grew throughout the season. But this dance, they were right in sync throughout the entire dance.
It is so different than anything we have seen them do, or anyone do.
Yeah, it's going to be so different from what everybody else is doing. It'll be interesting to see how the judges respond to this modern music.
Thank you very much.
Natalia Dubova, one of the architects.
I know.
And that is tough.
Some of these moves almost bordering on pairs moves.
In particular, the spin. I've seen pair teams do the spin that they did, where they're both in a sit-spin position, facing one another. Right here, we're going to see it. Look at this. Look at this. They look like pair skaters almost.
Well, if you gauge by audience response, you know that they loved it. But I want to ask you the question, is this the type of program that is going to elevate them in the world?
I don't know. We will not know until we see them up against the other teams ahead of them in the world, Krylova, Novzianikov, and Anasina and Pezarak. But we'll have to see how the judges respond to this very, very modern and different style.
Their next assignment will be Nations Cup, and they will go head-to-head with the world champions, Krylova and Ovsianikov.
I loved how they just looked like they were having so much fun out
Almost
there.
like a cheerleader competition.
Shailene Bourne and Victor Kraatz.
There's a heart monitor, I guess.
Whoa, these are great.
5'7", 5'7".
And remember, this is an international judging panel.
5'6", 5'8", 5'7".
Very, very good marks.
So validation on a new free dance.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. That has to feel good.
5'8", 5'9", 5'8", 5'8".
This will be the program. Riverdance did it last year for them. Meet her at the Love Parade. Dahul. Will this do it for them this season on their way to the World Championships? Bourne Kraatz,
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the judging
five-time
of the dance
Skate
competition.
Canada
We'll
International
present the
Champions.
medalists for the
5
competition
in a row.
very shortly.
But this one was exhausting. Celebration for Bourne Kraatz. 5 in a row at Sun Life Skate Canada International. $30,000. No rest for the weary. They're off to Germany for the Nations Cup, where they'll compete against Krylova and Ovsianikov. They are the winners. Drobiatsko and Vanagas in second. Novak and Koleshinsky in third, and very little movement from top to bottom again in the free dance. Just as Debbie Wilkes had mentioned, it happened here like it did at Skate America. Disappointment perhaps again for Megan Wing and Aaron Lowe. They finish in 9th. We'll see them at the Nationals. We're going to see Bourne Kraatz right now because they are with Rob.
I believe the heart rate monitor's overloaded on that. You said it was fast. That's past fast.
Oh, we didn't have a heart attack. That's good. For the first time, it felt wonderful. Oh, my God. The crowd was clapping from the beginning to the end, and we had such a blast.
I think what was really neat is I think the first time for having competed in front of an audience the first time, it felt relatively easy and very short. Usually when you skate the first time program competition, it seems like the program never ends because you're running out of steam. But I think we've been training so hard this year, and for the beginning of the season, the program felt really short, although it's still a 4-minute and something. It felt great.
Did you have any nerves with this one after the success you had last year with Riverdance?
Definitely. It was a challenge to try to beat Riverdance, or at least try to get something that the crowd would love as much. And I was definitely nervous at the beginning of the year, but once we decided on this music, I wasn't nervous anymore.
Now, what do you want to improve on this? You all might be in mid-season form already.
Well, I think there's always room for improvement. I think, we're going to go to Germany for Nations Cup this coming week, and so we have another competition, and we'll probably by then we'll have improved in certain sections again. But we need to go home and just assess, watch CTV, replay, and then just go back to the drawing board.
Skeleton, we have so much more to grow.
Is this the kind of program, though, that's going to make that jump on a different step of the podium?
I certainly hope so. I mean, if we keep training as hard as we have and keep growing and making it better, then by Worlds it should be a great program.
Another Sun Life Skate Canada victory. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thanks, Canada.
Well, thank you, Shay and Vic. Barb, they just keep doing it, don't they?
It was great. And